thought I'd do a just talking about a guitar I picked up at McJam um, last month and just fell in love with it. And in talking about the guitar and its features, it really pertains to other guitars as well. Besides, this is Tim McKnight. It's actually a new model that he has brought out or started. It's called the Grand Recording. He's made two. This is the second. And I just fell in love with it for a number of reasons, but it's so musical. And just to describe the guitar, it's 16 inches here. And it's different from a lot of guitars I have in that it's a 12 fret. And that 12 fret does a number of things. I'm 71, so as you get older, you want something comfortable. And that moves this in here instead of out the fingerboard, and it's just very nice. And this cutaway gives me easy access, and I'll demonstrate on a few songs why I need that. And the 12th fret also moves this more to the center of the soundboard, which I think certainly affects the tone. It's a short scale, 24.9. That gives you, I think, just a nice fingering, a little bit easier, which is nice again as you get older. This thing is like, the neck is perfect on this thing. I have like hardly any relief whatever, and it doesn't buzz. And I'm picky as anything on that. It's East Asian rosewood back and sides, ebony bridge and fingerboard, and ebony up here on that plate. Shallower tuners. I love the open tuners, slotted peghead. Tim hates to change the strings, but that's not all that bad. And the biggest difference to this is a cedar top. And boy, it just is awesome. I was not expecting it. Actually, I played two guitars in McJam with cedar tops and loved them both. Cedar, and this top particularly, you're not going to probably see it, but it has silking that's just crazy. I mean, and the tightness of the grain is almost looks like it's not real because it's so uniform, and I think that adds to it as well. But cedar, I know Olson kind of put that in the hands of a lot of people, professionals, but it's known to be it's known to be fingerstyle because it has such great dynamics. You can just scrape. I'm going to be scraping my fingernails, and you get just a lot of sound from very little effort. The downside, they say, of cedar is headroom, and as you pound it, it doesn't have the headroom of spruce. That could be true, but Tim made this a little thicker, which firms it up, gives it a little more stiffness. I have not had any problem with headroom. And also cedar, another awesome characteristic for the older player is it doesn't need to be broken in. It is super sounding from the beginning. I know that I played spruce tops, and they aren't as cool, but they say just wait a few years. And well, I did not. At 71, I'm not going to be waiting. So with this, which is cool. Anyway, that's the guitar. When I'm going to be playing, I apologize. I have to sing while I play because I'm an accompanist. I'm a singer more than I'm a guitar player, so forgive for that. I'll try to sing away from the mic so that you hear more guitar. I've got a digital, blue UBS mic going into an iPad. Not the greatest. I'm going to be putting it on iMovie and then to YouTube. So, my fear is it's not going to do it justice, and it probably won't, but maybe you'll get an impression. But this is just a beautiful sounding guitar. One thing about, I'm going to Let's see. It just sustains forever. But one thing I noticed, which you may not pick up on the mic, but cedar seems to have so much overtone, and the sustain is kind of a wave. It blooms. I have an awesome spruce guitar, Sitka, and it just sustains as long as this. It's a great guitar, but the sustain is just flat. It just is, there's none of this kind of overtony bloomy coolness. So anyway, that's part of it as well. I'm going to play a few songs just to demonstrate it. And again, I'm going to probably fudge words and chords, but kind of forgive me for that, because I'm going to do this in one take. I just don't want to go through this a lot of times. I'm going to demonstrate it's a song I learned just because of this guitar. It's an old Neil Young song, and it demonstrates the just using your fingernail and then digging in. And I think this is, of any song I do, will give a feel for the headroom, because Neil Young tends to bash it out. But find out that now is the answer to answers that you gave later. She did the things that we both did before now, but who forgave her? If I could stand to see her crying, I would tell you not to care. When she learns of all your lying, will she join you there? Country girl. And it goes on, obviously. That shows you the dynamics, which I think are awesome. Also going up the neck, it does not diminish at all the dynamics going up the neck. And I play a Strawberry Fields with starting this chord up here. Yeah. Oh. Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing's wrong, there's nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever, ever. It gives you kind of a feel for the picking. Just a couple more just to give you some ideas of other things. This I kind of learned as well from this is my song I learned I wanted to learn in college and never did. It was my freshman year, and I just learned it with this guitar. It shows you the dynamics up here, just again using a fingernail to give a dynamic of low and then bringing it up. It's Crosby, Stills, or it's David Crosby. And also it demonstrates the need for me at the cutaway. I'm up here doing a chord. This is actually what David plays acoustically. Saw it on YouTube. Thank goodness for YouTube. And I can do that with this cutaway without even thinking about it. So it's really helpful. But here we go. almost cut my hair. Happened just the other day. It was getting kinda long. I could have said it wasn't my way, but I didn't. No wonder why. Let my freak flag fly. Yes, I feel like I owe it to someone. It's just so musical. Again, the harmonics and I don't know. Anyway, last song, just to give you a feel for going further up the neck. This song I capo a lot, and this song I learned last year for a Christmas church. But it really demonstrates being way up here, and nothing diminishes. It's just. Anyway, it's. Sounds like a 12-string. All is calm, all is bright, everywhere but in your heart tonight. We're singing carols of joy and peace, but you're far too gone and you're far too out of reach. That's kind of it. I hope that it comes through. I'll give you a challenge if you want to play this. If you're ever over at Tim's, give me a call or run over. I'm a half an hour or an hour away. So anyway, just an awesome guitar, and I thank Tim for his expertise, being able to nab it at McJam. See you later. Thank you.